Hey, what's up everybody? It's Sebastien Boyer, the approved guy. I'm down here in the Dominican Republic at the LIFE180 Retreat with my good friend Matt Branch. He's visiting us from Canada.
Yep.
He is a life insurance agent and a business entrepreneur. He is doing amazing things. Right now, we're just gonna have a little conversation and just share with you some of what we've been experiencing out here. So first of all, Matt, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you. It's been a pleasure meeting this guy. He's a beauty. I mean, that's so Canadian of me to say, but he's an absolute beauty.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
So what brought you down here, Matt?
Yeah, so I've been in the industry for 5 years. I've known Chris ever since I got into the industry. I was with one of those pyramid companies when I first got started, and I was just looking for answers, and Chris was my go-to guy. So Chris is obviously the founder. Your YouTube channel knows Chris, obviously. And so, Chris invited me out to this event. He's like, yo, come back to DR. I've already been here once. The first experience was just spectacular, meeting a bunch of great people, networking, getting my energy up. So, when he invited me back out, honestly, it was just for the networking, the energy, and just building and finding systems to implement in my business. So that's what brought me out here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think we're on day 3 already.
Right? I can't believe it. Yeah, we're already on day 3.
We went ziplining earlier today.
How was the hike?
It was amazing. We put in 15,000 steps today.
Yeah,
guys.
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Some of you know I'm on my fitness journey, so this is part of why, because I want to be able to come out here. And
you look great, by the way, man.
Yeah.
So he connected with me early in the year, just through leads. We were kind of sharing value with each other. He was like, "Oh, yo, there's a guy in Canada," and I was already talking to him on the trip. This guy's been putting in the work because he looks like 10 years younger than what his profile looks like, and I just want to bro,
thanks, man.
No, trust me. I already know your 90 days is going to be completely different as well.
Looking forward to it.
He's been putting, I'm not putting, we'll see. We'll see. We'll hold, this video will hold him accountable.
It will hold me accountable,
yeah.
So, part of what we talk about and what we're trying to help and share with people is not just about the financial benefits of what we teach and we help people with, but it's the overall lifestyle, health, well-being, right? The 5 F's that we talk about, right? Which is going to be faith, family, fitness, finance, and freedom, right? So talk to us a little bit about what you're learning, what you've learned here, and how you're going to implement that in your business.
100%.
And with your clients.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Something that LIFE180 does completely different than all the training that I've been throughout the 5 years is they really break down you as an advisor, a person, as an entrepreneur, whoever you are. You guys break me down. So we go over the values, what you value most, the community, whatever it is, your top 3 highest values. So we've been going over a bunch of different exercises to understand where you want to go, and that's another reason why I come here is because sometimes I lose vision in where I'm going just in the day-to-day tasks, and I'm sure you do as well, where it's you just get so busy. What was the question, by the way?
Just what you're learning.
Yeah, what I'm learning is really it comes down to understanding your core values, understanding why you do what you do, so that you could show up better in your practice.
Right,
and that's literally what we've been talking about. And we spent 6 hours of deep work yesterday, breaking each other down essentially, and having accountability partners that you can touch on. And Seb's going to hold me accountable to my YouTube. And seeing Seb doing what I want to do, I hope I'm where I will be. I want to say I hope I will be where he's at in 2 years.
Sooner than that.
Hopefully, soon. I will be.
6 months.
6 months. He's got a great framework going, and I hope to implement that. So that's what it's meant to me, and that's what I'm working on here.
So tell us, what are you doing now, or what have you been doing up to now, and what's working for you, and who's your art clients, and how's your business going?
Yeah, so the way my business has gone is I saw a lot of people in the industry. Well, this is what I'll say. There's a lot of people who I joined originally with that have fallen off. And I'm like, why the heck is this happening? Because I found success pretty early on. The first year sucked. Second year, I had way more success. And what I did is I was on social media. I was finding new ways to market. It wasn't just the chase leads, call. I was finding ways to actually build my personal brand. And so that's literally all I've been doing for the last 3 years, is posting every single day, connecting with new people with these types of events, and building who I am as a person. Not nearly as in depth to how Chris and your team goes. But yeah, so like my process is literally helping corporate business owners who are looking for a better way to store their cash, that have been screwed over too much in Canada. Because, well, I mean, I'm going through it right now. We have crazy taxes here in Canada, and I feel it heavily for myself. When I first joined, I didn't understand like how bad taxes are until I started making money. And so now I have a whole new perspective for the business owners that I've been serving for the past 3 years of why I do what I do.
Yeah.
And it's because we've been screwed over so much in Canada in a way.
Yep.
And we don't have the outs that Americans do, to be honest, whether that's like the write-offs. We do have whole life, which I'm so grateful for, but we don't do dump-ins. Like there's a bunch of different ways. It's way harder for us to get mortgages in Canada as well. It's harder to get access to money as well. Banks are very tight. And I'm sure they might be tight in America, but I'm trying to show business owners better ways to flow their money, and that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years.
Got it. So let's take this opportunity right now, if you're watching the video, to please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this content. Let somebody know who will let somebody know the value of what we're talking about. And if you're watching and you're from Canada and you want to talk to someone who can help you with your finances, with saving money on taxes, with storing your money, there'll be a link in the description below where you can get in touch with Matt, or you can reach out to me and I'll get you connected with Matt, because we want to be able to share this information with you. And so with that, let's dive a little deeper, Matt. Talk to them a little bit about what are these solutions. Let's just assume, whoever's watching right now is they don't know what you're talking. Like what kind of solutions can you offer?
Yeah,
your
so
clients?
number one, I'm an authorized infinite banking practitioner in Canada. So I'm super involved in the infinite banking community. I'm sure you talk about infinite banking all the time on your channel, but I take it one step deeper. So in Canada, you're actually able to pull out the full amount if you have obviously a lot of cash flow. So I'll preface this. If you have a lot of cash flow and you have that issue of you have the opportunity to have to pay so much taxes, there's actually ways we can limit that and pull out, not only limit your taxes, but be able to, the money that you're putting into a whole life policy, pull it all back out in 30 days.
So let's take a step one step back. Yeah,
okay.
One step back.
Okay.
Let's just assume whoever's listening, what is infinite banking? Like they don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So
let's educate.
basically, what I do in my process is I break down your leaks in your financial system.
Okay.
A lot of people don't even know where the money's going.
Right.
And they earn an income, they pay their employees, they pay for everything. We break it down in a way where we're going through what you spend money. It could be your pets, overspending on Christmas, all this. We break all that down in our clarity calls. So I'm not just like a generic financial advisor or insurance agent. We want to get to know why you're in the situation you're in.
Okay.
And so we walk you through the 3-step process. We get to know you on a personal basis. Number 2, we show you your options. And number 3, we go over a game plan to implement. Okay. And what is infinite banking?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain infinite banking?
No, I want to hear from you.
Canadian infinite banking.
Yes, Canadian
infinite banking. It's essentially the same thing as American infinite banking, and that's when you use a dividend-paying whole life insurance from a mutual life insurance company.
Okay.
And you overfund the policy. So rather than just paying for your base coverage, you put your money into something called paid up additions. In Canada, this is different for the American viewers. It's called the accelerated deposit option. We got a fancy name for it, accelerated deposit option or deposit option. The extra money that you put in goes into building something called the cash value. And that cash value you can access up to, in the first year, you could have access to up to 75%, where you can keep your money growing in the policy, borrow it out to whether pay for business expenses, pay to invest, or even just pay for your employees. But the cool thing about these policy loans, as you guys may know or may not, is it grows like you never touched it. So your money stays growing in the policy while you have it out working for you. On top of that, it's growing 100% tax-free. And I'll take it one step further. For business owners who are having great cash flow, there is ways out there to pull out the full 100% of your premiums, as long as you have good credit. So that's with working with a third party like a bank. I'm not going to disclose the banks because it's different for everyone. But that's what I do. I'm like a surgeon, a specialist. I go in, I'm a sniper shot. We're really fixing every single leak. If a plumber comes to your house and there's still a little leak, did he do his job? No, he didn't do his job. So my goal is to fix every single leak in your financial situation so that you don't have to deal with this anymore. You don't have to deal with the silly banks screwing you over. You could become your own banker.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is what I've talked to you guys about when I talk about a BOAT, your banking opportunities, assets, and taxes strategy, right? Whether you're in the US and you need help, reach out, or if you're in Canada, again, use the link in the description below, schedule a call, we'll get you connected with Matt. But we want to be able to educate you and show you these tools and strategies. And it goes beyond that, because
100%.
the next level up is going to be talking about other strategies like setting up a trust and protecting your assets, here and in the future. But we're going to keep it short and simple and sweet for you today. It was a great opportunity, I think, just to connect. We're going to do more of this. Matt will be on my channel. We'll do more collaborations.
Absolutely.
And we definitely look forward to just sharing more information and value with you guys. Matt, thank you so much
Thank
for your
you for having me on, man.
Love you, brother.
Love you.
Okay.
And that's James over there.